Hi, Asif. Thank you so much for taking the time to share your experience of our 8-week sales mastery course with other firm owners that might be considering enrolling with us here at the Abundant Accountant. But before we dive in, Asif, I'd love it if you could share where your firm is at in the country and what do you specialize in and what services do you provide?
So we are located in the western suburb of Chicago. Our firm is Profiter CPA Group. We provide accounting, bookkeeping, tax planning, and tax preparation services to primarily healthcare professionals, which includes dentists, veterinarians, and physician practice owners.
Awesome. And before joining the 8-week sales mastery course, Asif, what were the biggest challenges that you were having in your firm as it related to your sales conversations and having clients engage your firm?
So regarding the sales conversations and talking to the prospects about it, I was nervous. I feeling insecure about talking to them. I was insecure about asking the right pricing from them. These were all the problems that I was having related to
Yeah.
sales conversations.
And how did you realize that you had a challenge around this and that you needed help? What had you realize, like, I need help? I'm going to reach out to the Abundant Accountant, Michelle and her team, schedule a phone call. Like, what was that moment in time in your firm where you said, I need help? I'm not doing this correctly?
So I had one good lead from my marketing, and revenue was at the highest range of my target market.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was very happy about it. And the price that I was going to charge to them was also very lucrative for me. And when I talked to them, and after they were so responsive, but finally they did not join our program. So that's when I realized that it's not in the system. It's something that I am not doing correctly. I'm not communicating correctly. And I need to polish my skills of sales, uh,
Yes.
selling.
Yeah, so that was the moment you realized you had a problem. How much revenue did you miss out on because they didn't engage your firm? How much is
Yeah,
that
that
client worth to you?
that would have been 3,100 per month,
Oh, wow.
translated into 37,200 per year.
Right. So you missed out on about 37 in revenue and said, okay, that was your turning point where something had to change.
Right. I had a couple of other examples, but this was the turning point. Yes.
That was the tipping point, right?
Tipping Point, yeah, the book The Tipping Point by
Yes.
Malcolm Gladwell, I think.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And when you were talking to us, doing your research, doing your due diligence, what was the biggest fear or hesitation that you had around joining our 8-week sales mastery course? What were you most fearful of or scared of when you were considering enrolling with us?
So before this program, I was mostly working with marketing firms to grow our marketing.
Yep.
And I realized that marketing and sales are two different things. So with marketing programs, I had problems. Some of them did not deliver the results that I was looking for. So I had the similar problems and similar apprehensions in joining this program because I was putting both in the same bucket,
Oh,
marketing and sales. So that was what I was thinking before coming to this program.
yeah. And how did you differentiate and realize that the two are different? And how would you explain it to another firm owner now that, like, you got your lead that you had from before, you just didn't close it? Where the closing of it is your sales efforts and getting that person on the phone to talk to is marketing. How would you explain it to another firm owner that might think it's the same thing like you had thought in the past?
Yeah, I really understood now what marketing and sales are different, what the difference is. So marketing is when someone comes to you through your outbound marketing or referral marketing or direct marketing. They come to you.
Yeah.
So that's marketing. But when you talk to them, when you try to convert them into an actual paying customer,
Yep.
that's sales. That's where selling process can help you. So
Right.
these are two entirely different things.
Right. Definitely. And that's where you missed out on your $36,000 client because you didn't have the sales process in place. When they were
Correct.
the perfect ideal client at the top, it was like a high quality lead you had, right? Uh,
Yes, high quality lead. And I was so wanted to, like, I was excited about working with them and gave them a lot of good things in their systems that they were missing out.
mhm. Yeah. How did that impact your confidence for your firm before you'd started the course because you just lost that opportunity? How did that negatively impact you, or maybe it excited you to make the change so that never happened again?
Yeah, so at that time, it put me more into the fearful and confused mode because I lost that sale.
Right.
But then I joined the program because I wanted to polish my skills. I put the hard work of doing all the work and learning this system. And now I feel confident. I feel courageous in talking and asking the right price to my customers.
Yeah, for sure. You've made a huge shift. What other big mindset shifts do you feel you've had, Asif, from, in the last couple few weeks just from joining our 8-week sales mastery course? What other mindset shifts in your business have you had other than the ones you've already shared with us?
Yeah, it's one is the radiant confidence that I am just showing. And the other thing is that there is an abundance mentality. There are so many clients who are looking for our services. We don't have to lower our prices. We
Yeah,
don't have to just get them, even if they are not our ideal clients.
yeah,
So we have created a ideal client persona,
yeah.
and that's what I'm going after now.
Yeah, definitely. And how have you seen the shift by having a sales process and having this radiant confidence that you were sharing? How has that shifted your work-life balance and vision for your firm of growing your revenue by having these boundaries in place and making these changes in your firm?
Yes, we have targeted increased target for our revenue goal now.
Mm-hmm.
For the next 1.5 year, our goal was different for December 2026 up to December 2026, and now we have increased it
Good.
because of this confidence that we have created and this mentality that I have created. So I've told my team that this is what we are going after now.
Yeah, and now you have a step-by-step sales process that you're going to follow for every conversation that you have, which has given you that confidence. I'm curious, Asif, what you would share with another firm owner who might feel stuck. They might feel a little bit nervous around sales. They might have missed out on a big opportunity or didn't close a lead just like you did. What would you tell them about this program now that you've been through it that you wish you would have heard in one of these videos? What would you share with them that might help them better understand what you've learned?
If you are having problem with closing the deals, if you are having problem in the sales process, by all means get to this program because this program has helped me. Uh, I am not good at selling. I was not good at selling.
You were not, but now you
I
are.
Now I am. I did not even know the steps and the psychology behind the selling, and it's all good. It's not like there is a manipulative psychology.
Yeah.
This is all helping psychology where we help the client in finding the solutions for them and give them those solutions. So by all means, join this program if you are having problem with selling
Yes.
and closing the deals.
Yes. Closing the deals and how would you define selling now, Asif? I believe it's the time from where you get the lead to the time you collect the money, get the engagement letter signed. but I know it's a very confusing area for many firm owners. So I don't know if there's anything else you want to elaborate on it from the firm owner hat because you own a firm, but anything else you'd love to share before we wrap up today?
So selling is a beautiful process that I learned. It's not like a dirty thing that many people think in their mind that, oh, I am getting them and I'm grabbing them for something. No, you are helping the client. And selling, one other thing I learned in selling is there is a process that we learn in this course. And there is nowhere in that process that we are consulting the client.
Correct.
In many processes, in many times that before this process, when I come to the selling meetings, a client would ask me a question and it would throw me off and I will start answering the question. So I am actually giving them free advice, but
You
selling
were
is not
you
about
were
free
giving them
advice.
free advice.
Yeah. So it's not anymore now. I know the process and we have to stick to the process and we have to take charge of the program of the selling process so that we can guide the client and we can understand also if they are the right fit for us or not.
Beautiful. Well said, Asif. I love it. I love how you distinguish the difference
Mhm.
and how you brought up that you thought part of having a sales meeting, you were consulting a little bit, but then you realized how much free information you were giving away. And I think that free information has cost you quite a bit of money in your past. So thank you again for sharing. Do you have any last words of wisdom or advice for another firm owner that might be where you were at just 2 months ago?
I would say just join the program. Selling is an issue. We are not, none of the accountants I have seen are good sellers. They don't know the sales process. I did not know that. And there is nothing wrong in realizing what you are missing and then seek the help from other professionals who are expert in that field.
Yeah.
So selling, you need some sales expert who can help you how to sell.
Love it. Thank you, Asif, so much for taking out the time to share your experience with others around the 8 week sales mastery course. It's been an honor to watch your growth and make sure that you never lose out on any more money again and just have this radiant confidence, like you said. So, thank you again for sharing.
Thank you, Michelle, for your help also during all this time and a couple of more weeks that we will be together.
Thank you.